Welcome everyone to a David's Tea review. Now I know I haven't done my tea reviews in a while, and if you're a longtime fan of the channel, you know this channel was built off the tea reviews, and it's almost that time of the year, and you know what I'm talking about. In less than a month's time, it'll be David's Teas 24 Days of Tea 2022 edition. And with that being said, I found a tea in my cabinet that I don't even know if it's still on the market, but I thought it would be interesting to look at because I've realized I've had this for a while and never opened it. So today we're going to be looking at David's Tea's Be the Change. Now, Be the Change touts being a floral and sweet honey tea. It is a Rooibos tea, which means naturally it has no caffeine. When we look at the mission statement, it says, "Honey, save me. Embrace the restorative powers of this vibrant floral honey Rooibos with echinacea, rose, and clover. Good for you and the bees in the ecosystem." Now, I think this was a part of some kind of like charity thing to save the bees. I might be mistaken. A lot of bees there, but it kind of would make sense. I thought this would be listed somewhere here, but it's not. But I'm almost positive this had something to do with that, probably back in like 2019. So let's look at the ingredients. Obviously, it's 0 calories. There is 5 milligrams of sodium in here for some reason. But ingredient-wise, with it being a Rooibos tea, we have rose hips, apple, Rooibos, honey bush, echinacea, natural honey flavoring, rose petals, marigold flowers, pink cornflower blossoms, cornflower petals, and natural flavoring with stevia extract, fenugreek Greek seeds, and red clover flower. A lot of interesting ingredients on there. A lot of them I have never had before. It is very interesting, though, that echinacea is on here. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but only because I noticed that in a lot of teas that are good for like throat restoration. Like I have a natural medicinals throat coat tea, and echinacea is in that. Rose petals, marigold flowers, pink cornflower blossoms. A lot of these are cool. I have no idea what fenugreek Greek seeds are. But this tea, just from steeping it, just from opening the bag, and even just sitting here now, has such a cool like honey scent to it, and it smells very like floral. I am very much like into this just by the scent, but I'm hoping the flavor is just as good. So as much as this isn't on the market, I don't think it probably has been since pre-pandemic times, let's see how well it's held up. Now, it does say to steep this for 4 to 5 minutes at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 95 degrees Celsius. It does say caffeine free, and this was also prepared with the recommended 1 to 2 perfect scoops for the spoon. So let's see. Now, I might be a little rusty on these reviews, but the first thing I'm noticing is a nice honey scent to it, which is awesome because, if this is about saving the honeybees, honey should be in here. Now, Rooibos tea isn't your traditional tea because it's made from the Rooibos flower, which is almost like little like red petals, which is why this is caffeine free. Little fun fact there. It does have a nice floralness to it. And, without knowing many of these ingredients, I do kind of taste the apple. The apple and honey always blends nice together. You do taste a little bit of the Rooibos tea, but sometimes Rooibos tea can actually be very strong. It's not super strong here, which is cool. The honey flavoring is definitely there. And just, I guess, everything else in here comes together to deliver this nice floral taste. I am a little mad that I've waited about 3 years to try this, because this is actually really good. And this could definitely be a good tea, not even just as an herbal tea, but if you have a cold, if you are congested, I feel like this tea would actually work very well with making you feel better. It has a lot of the ingredients in here that a lot of like fruit infusions have from David's Tea. But I'm very happy that in terms of like fruit, apple's the only thing in here. I like that a lot of this is very much flowers. because it gives, I love a nice like floral, herbal, like scented tea. So all in all, this being mixed with the nice honey flavoring, everything comes together very well. And I'm actually disappointed if this isn't still on the market, because this is a good tasting Rooibos tea that I think David's Tea should bring back. Now, I'm not a businessman in any aspect of the sense, even though I do have a degree in business administration, but this one I would bring back because it is, even just if you want to rename it as something else, the flavor on here is super cool. So that's my little Be the Change David's Tea review. Definitely a great tea. If I'm going to rate it, I'd definitely give it like a 7.8 in terms of herbal and Rooibos teas. Very good, very delicious. And if you can get your hands on this, if it is still around, definitely check this one out. I think it's going to be great as like a nice herbal tea for the winter as it's getting colder. It definitely hits the spot. I'll catch you guys soon enough for the 24 days of tea, which begins in about 25 days as I'm recording. No, less than that, like 15, 16 days. That's kind of exciting now, thinking, first off, I can't do math, but stay happy, stay healthy. I'll catch you later. See ya. Bye.